no I. Represent natural flex.
Need something to do today. What could I do today? Need something to do today. Need something to do today. Something to do today.
Yo, Derby go crazy.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Today on this episode, we're going to take a trip to the McLaren dealership since I'm out here in Houston, Texas. Drop in the comment section what McLaren you hope to see today.
Really on a mission to go see some McLarens today here in Houston, Texas. And I was really surprised at the fact of how close the dealership was to me. 12 minutes was convenience. So I definitely had to make that trip. And before we left, I definitely had to play with the family dog. This dog is Saint. That's his name. What's up, Saint? He always want to play around. He get a little too excited sometimes, so once you throw that stick, you kind of got to walk away because he get a little rough. Today was hot, and I didn't feel like playing with him all day, so let's hit the road. I have a lot more of these collectible McLarens. If you want some too, you can get them at Lowe's, Home Depot, Walgreens, CVS. That's where I get mine at. So we made it here to the McLaren dealership. As you can see, we got a McLaren right here. The Artura is made in a way where it's slightly different from the GT and the 720S. With the Artura, it's actually made to cut corners faster than all the other McLarens and actually keep up. And the thing about the Artura, it's a smaller version of the McLaren, but it has so many other intricate details that the other versions do not got. So let's go inside and check out the other version. Yeah. Hello, how you doing? I'm good. I just wanted to take a look at the McLarens I got today. And I'm just kind of interested in different models and how the seats feel behind the wheel and everything like that too as well.
Okay, so right now I don't have a salesperson on site, but I can get someone out here for you if you want to take a closer look inside.
Yeah, I definitely want to take a look inside.
So we are located at 13801 North Freeway, right about the U-turn of Airtex. So we are open here for the public and of course here to answer all of your questions and needs. Of course, if you are looking for a certain car, we will definitely get you with a salesperson and they will be able to assist you.
And what's the location one more time in the area?
13801 North Freeway.
Alright, good.
And we do have a beverage area on that side in case you want to take a little drink while you're here. You're more than welcome.
Okay, cool. Y'all got a P1 in here?
We don't.
Okay.
We actually sold one a few weeks ago to a very special client. So we had like the car here for him and he was just taking it in as he walked in. But yeah, for right now,
For right now you do.
Yeah.
That's a P1 right there. That's a P1 right there.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping. I was like, maybe dope to have the P1 in here. That's actually my go-to McLaren that I want to get in the future. But yeah, I'll be more than happy to talk to somebody.
Okay, sure thing. So right now in the floor, we just have these Arturas that are here and the 750 at the back and the one right here.
You know it's her.
I'm Kayla, by the way.
It's Kayla. Kayla's very nice, so y'all better be nice to her when you walk in. Imagine if your garage looked like this, and every time you walk down, you had cars to pick from. I mean, that's gotta be something confusing. Like, you gotta go through all your keys and decide, like, you got shoes to pick from. That's crazy. I can't even imagine.
here where it says MSO, this is just different colors and textures of the paint jobs that you can choose from. Drop in the comment which color McLaren would you get. As you can see, these are actually McLaren shaped and what the car would look like. I would probably get something like this just because of that gloss look, but I've always wanted a baby blue McLaren, something like this. But yeah, drop in the comment what kind of color you would get on your McLaren. Is your favorite car even a McLaren? You have a different type of hypercar, supercar. Is it Lamborghini, Ferrari? Is it Maserati? Drop in the comment which one is your favorite. As y'all see right here, this is just a little bit of history in the making of the F1 cars. I think I need to do night cams, because every time I look down at this mic every now and then, that light will not be flashing. So I'll be having to watch it. Want some, fam? No. Espresso, cappuccino, vanilla latte, and vanilla water. I'm gonna just go and give me some, I'm gonna give me a cappuccino. All right. That's 8 ounces, they said, y'all. They don't let you get the full cup unless you buy a car. How you doing, sir? Yeah, I'm Brandon. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
So this is going to be the Artura, the one here that's right in the beginning. It's going to be a V6 hybrid. And then we're going to have a 750 over to your right, that blue one there. So this is, the difference between these two is going to be a slider and a coupe. And then that's going to be your 750. It's a completely different car. And at that point we go to a V8. Okay. Yeah. And then this is our hybrid, it's a V6 hybrid. So we have two models here, so 750s and Arturas.
Y'all come holler at June. He's gonna be the guy to take care of you.
In the meantime, let me grab some keys and I'll be more than happy to help you out.
Thank you,
Yeah. Yes, sir. This is a 2025. This is a brand new car.
Can I open?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Go for it. Yeah, go for it. On the left side, there you go. Then you're gonna pull the door up. So for 2025, they did make a coupe and a spider. This is just a spider, yeah.
So this right here is gonna be the spider.
Yep, hard top convertible. You can take a seat in as well.
You can see all the suede, and it changes to the material here. Suede on the seats. Now this is what you call a new car smell. This ain't like your regular Honda car smell, man. This is a different car smell.
Yeah, this is gonna have a little bit of Alcantara and leather.
The only thing we probably won't be able to do for y'all viewers is turn the car on just because we inside the dealer. But for the most part, y'all have been interested in seeing the inside of a McLaren. This is what the inside looks like. You know, there's no back seats, obviously. It's a coupe. You got the car looking right at you from the dash. You know, if y'all probably thought it was a tight squeeze, it's actually a lot more roomier than you think. You know, if you got you a hot babe or your best friend or your cousin you want to pick up, this would be a good nighttime car, or even if you're trying to hit that toll road. I know a lot of y'all act the fool on those toll roads and the Mustangs, man. Try McLaren, see what you want to do. What kind of sound system comes with a McLaren?
Bowers and Wilkins,
Shout out to Bowers and Wilkins.
Yep.
Bowers and Wilkins is like better than Bose.
Absolutely.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's one of the top tier sound companies out there.
So if y'all know what Bose sound like, times that by 10, and that's what's inside of a McLaren. And that's all the McLarens that come with.
It's an option. So it's the only option. That's the only sound system company that we partnered with. So it's either going to be a bass sound system or Bowers and Wilkins, but about 90% of them have Bowers and Wilkins.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, can I not turn the car on, but turn
You can power the
battery?
electronics. Yeah, let's see if by hitting the start button you'll be able to do so. Sometimes you need the key in the cabin. Okay. There you
Y'all can go to a dealer out there, Atlanta, Dallas. Y'all can go to Tampa Bay, Orlando, Denver, Palm Beach, Charlotte, the collection. Y'all can go to Chicago, Scotland, Troy, Washington State, Rancho Mirage, San Diego, and many more places. They're all over the planet, it seems like, man. Now, what's the cool fun fact about McLaren that most people don't know? A fun fact.
You know what I like to highlight about McLaren is that McLaren is probably the only current car manufacturer that started as an F1 team first and then made road cars second. So
wow.
Although, you know, there's other F1 teams like Ferrari, and other racing companies, they didn't start on an F1 track. They made road cars first, then eventually started making F1 cars.
And then, you know, when you say that, that makes a lot of sense for why, I was having a conversation with another car guy, and he was talking about McLarens are nice, but they're not mastered yet to the engine. Like Lambo's mastered their craft, Corvettes mastered their craft, such and such, and that's because they were road cars.
There you go. I think a lot of it has to do with McLaren's a young brand when it comes to road cars, right? So McLaren has only been making street cars since 2014, and before that, they were strictly focused on F1 motorsports.
Okay, like I said, man, like, to know that McLaren was an F1 car first shows that their model can be the most fast and beast car on the street. Once they master it down to a T, Corvette, Lambo, and Ferrari will have nothing on McLaren on a road car.
I agree with you.
You know what I mean? And, I was watching a video too about McLarens, and it was talking about how when it comes to the Artura, and it's talking about how all the other cars have nothing on the Artura. The Artura itself is a smaller car, but it's a beast. And you won't know until you get behind the wheel.
Absolutely. We're gonna check that one out next. I have that blue. I should have the key to that blue one here that I want you to sit in and take a look at. But what McLaren's been able to do out of that V6 hybrid platform is phenomenal.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the button to lift this roof back?
So that's going to be in the middle center console.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll see it it should be the one on the right.
The one on the
and
right.
If you hold that down,
That's probably how I'd be in traffic. Instead of honking my horn. But yeah, man, y'all can see for yourself, this McLaren definitely has some art to it. The color scheme, everything down to a T. What I really like about this car is it's gotta feel like you own the road, and I'm not even on the concrete. You know, I'm inside the dealership, but it really feels like if I was able to push the throttle, that I would have to have both hands on the wheel. You know, it really feels like that type of, as they say, the cockpit in the airplane. I feel like I'm in the cockpit, I'm the pilot, and not just the driver. I feel like I'm in a jet right now. And so, you know, I'm really blown away at the details and everything like this as well. And like I said, shout out to Browers and Wilkins. As you can see right here, you get some Brower and Wilkins, look like some tweeter speakers in there. Let me go ahead and show them. You know, you got a little pocket back here, maybe for your phone, your wallet. You know, it's not a lot of space in here for extra things. So that's gonna be, you know, the charger port. You know, you put your money down up in there.
Well, I don't know they got regular handles like every other car. You gonna see what kind of latch you gotta pull. Any other man like myself would have been confused.
You know? You got it. You might have already had the door open, but some people think it automatically comes up. You actually need to give it a good push.
Everything else automatically.
Yeah. So I think you already had it open.
So if you come around this way, you can see where that latch is to actually let yourself out. It looks like a windshield button on the side right here. It's in the front, and you just lift this little latch up like that, and the door opens.
Now, what's these buttons right here on the bottom of this door?
Those disable the alarm. So when the vehicle, if you know you're gonna get the vehicle towed, for example, this will here will disable the alarm. So when it goes up on the flatbed at an angle, it doesn't start going off because of the sensor. And then this will actually open up the tonneau cover, which is basically some storage space.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the car timed out with the power.
Right.
But if you have your top down, you can open up your tonneau and use it as a storage, partial storage. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there's
just like a little trunk behind you.
Right.
But
that's what
it's
I was
only
explaining.
useful if the top is up. If the top is down, then that stores the top.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is the perfect way to use that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Have your top up, and if you have a bag or something pretty small and not too tall that actually fits back there, it doubles as storage.
Well, then there y'all go.
Yeah.
Because I was explaining to you guys inside the car, not much room to put things
Right.
except for your wallet, phone, maybe money and stuff. But back here is your trunk space. Now, I understand in most of these cars, there's also a trunk in the front, right? Now, to pop the hood,
So there's going to be a button on the dash on the left side. That's right, the little icon, yeah.
okay. And it's because the car's not on.
We're gonna turn the car off.
turn it off.
Let's hit the power button in the middle. Okay. And then we can come around. Press that. It's fine. We can do it with the key. Oh, you got it. This one happens to have the exposed cover hood.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So we got two trunks. So for the longest
Basically,
time,
right? Like
yeah,
the trunk behind you.
for the longest time, I thought McLaren only has one trunk.
Yeah.
You know, like most sports cars or hypercars. But if you don't know, you don't know about the secret spot back there too.
Exactly.
So this is enough to get yourself to the airport. If you
Yeah.
got your private
Good
jet,
double
your
bag.
helicopter. I'm
Yeah.
sure most people who got McLarens got private jets,
Probably,
helicopters. You know,
probably.
So. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
And I like how there's a little light here, so if you park at nighttime, or you can charge your stuff. See, this would be good for people who pack a lot of electronics, man. They on the road all the time. Now, what's this little bag right here?
That's gonna be a little toolkit that comes with the vehicle.
toolkit?
Toolkit, yeah.
Toolkit.
Yeah, typically like a tow hook, screwdriver, anything that you might need. Yep.
Awesome. The carbon fiber hood really sets it up big time.
Yep. Yeah, that's not a common option. That would look really good with that option.
Now, when it comes to this kind of car, or like most McLarens in the dealerships, or the people know, how much money would you have to put down to even get out of there? Because people's credit situations is different.
Right. When it comes to an exotic, like underwriting on an exotic is going to be a little different from a regular car. Banks typically want you to come in with 20% down. That's kind of the starting conversation. Yeah.
Okay.
20% down, then the rest is on you, whether it's credit score, income, history, car that you bought in the past.
Okay. Yeah,
A lot of 20% to start the conversation.
Yeah, a lot of people think it's good to pay cash. Is that vary on the person?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. It varies on risk preference. You know, for some, cash is easier and better, and for some, maybe financing or leasing makes sense. And then there's business aspects to it too. So sometimes there might be a business or tax incentive to finance. Every situation is different.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so it caters to the situation. Now, what are we looking at?
So this is the other one that we were going to look at today. This is the Artura. So you come around this way. This is the V6 hybrid. This is the newest McLaren in the lineup. Yeah, McLaren is second to none in paint. So take a look at this one. This is going to be a little smaller than the 750.
Now, what I noticed that's different about the Artura is interior design. I guess it depends on each car, but this one has all black suede on the inside, and I'm sure you can make it customizable to your liking. But if you look at the door handles around the door frame, they got this LED strip that glows, and it just really sets it off with the feet. Because down by my feet, there's also an LED illuminated light down there as well. The button is the same. You got the drive, neutral, and reverse here. And you got a glove compartment that actually pulls way up higher than the 750S does, which is a lot different. I really like this car, even though it's a little smaller than the 750S, just because in this car,
I feel like I have more, like, I don't know how to explain, but like the back of the seat, it feels more plush against my back versus the seats in that McLaren. The seats are a little wider. So I guess depending on your body type, like, this ain't gonna be the car for you. You know what I mean? If you got a big muscle back, it ain't gonna work out for you. But if you got a slim kind of back, this would be a good seat for you, you know? It just, I guess, depends on how you feel. Yeah, so let me just look around a little bit. Look back, it should be in the same spot.
And so, what are you looking for? The top is actually going to be a little different on this car. It's going to be right above you.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and drop the top now.
This car fits you well.
I might come back and buy it. This is nice. So however that looked opening up, I'm sure it looked a little different from the 750S.
Yeah.
The way that the flaps are going, right?
It's a little different. This one's actually faster than the 750S. If you know, it's pretty quick how fast this one drops.
Yeah. And the quickness of this car is faster too, right? Because it's a lot smaller and
it's smaller. The 750 still has more horsepower. It has more top end. So the 750 is still a faster car.
Has more horsepower.
How's it going?
Now, if you look right here on the radio, if I want to turn it up and down, the knob is going to be on the side, which is very different from most cars. Most cars, you right here with it. But this is really dope. And I also noticed too that when I was letting the roof back, like he said, it moved a lot faster, the roof coming down.
Yeah.
Now, is it safe for the viewers when they're driving down the highway at 80 miles an hour to let the roof down while they're driving?
You're not gonna be able to do it at that speed.
Because it could rip the top off,
right?
right?
So the car won't even let you, no matter, even if you press the button. So it won't do it after 20 miles an hour. It's a safety feature. So the vehicles, you won't be able to use the mechanism to the top.
I always wondered about that.
Yeah.
Because you only see people do it when they're parked.
Exactly. Well,
Yeah.
you can actually roll, like I said, up to about 15, 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, kind of have that show off mode.
Yeah.
Show the people what
Or
you
if you're
got.
pulling out of your garage or whatever,
Right.
in, you can still do it at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, what's the top speed on something like this?
215.
215? Okay. Okay. Yeah, man, I'm really liking this car.
Yeah, this is a nice one.
Now, I also noticed in the seats, it's got this cut here. Is there AC that comes up underneath
No,
it?
it's a different sport design.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that'd have been something right there, for sure. McLaren, if you watching
No ventilated seats yet in the McLaren.
McLaren, if you're watching this, please give me a McLaren for sponsoring this video. I love you. But yeah, man, this is awesome. Hopefully one day, we can take this on the road and do a little test drive. How does it work for test drives with McLarens? Is that something we can schedule?
Typically scheduling, getting proof of insurance, getting an approval, writing it up, and then setting up an appointment.
Okay, yeah. So if you want to come test drive a McLaren, it is doable. You just have to make it in advance
For sure.
to the schedule.
Ahead of time, send proof of insurance, driver's license.
And like I said, ask for Gene when y'all come in. Ask for Gene. He's the guy that's gonna be here for you, and he's gonna give you a great deal. For sure.
Yes, sir.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. And this also has a secret trunk in the back.
Yeah, it's the same kind of storage compartment like the 750.
Oh, there's carbon. It's forged.
Yeah, forged carbon.
Forged carbon underneath the upper. You can see right here. This is forged carbon. That's not the regular carbon.
Yep.
For the ones who don't know. Something else I noticed too, y'all. If you kind of lean into the car, if you look right between the seats, there's a speaker right behind the head.
Yeah.
Super cool. I'm gonna open up that trunk.
And now we can do it on the key. Here you go.
Now I see two trunk buttons. There's one on here and one on this side. It's like one with an arrow going.
That's the lift button.
That's the lift.
So it'll lift the nose of the car.
I gotta get that on camera. So let's see the trunk real quick. And then I'm gonna lift. I'm gonna lift the front
We're
up.
never gonna lift it because you need to start the car to lift.
Not gonna do that.
Yeah, sorry.
Not gonna do that.
So this is the trunk here.
And how high does it lift up? Maybe like
About
a few
an
inches?
inch and a half. No, an inch and a half.
Inch and a half.
Yeah. Just to give you a little more ground clearance.
Right.
Yeah. And it's only the front.
So the car does raise an inch and a half in the front. We're not gonna do it today because, you know, we're not outside to turn the car on. But you can get an idea. Now I could imagine in my mind the mechanics and the reason for that.
Driveway or exiting a steep, road, you can lift it to give you clearance so you're not scraping the undercarriage.
Right. Yeah, I think about that sometimes. I see people who have cars that are, what they call slam.
Yeah.
Slam cars. All you hear is scraping up them driveways, man.
You definitely don't want to be scraping your McLaren.
Yeah.
Let alone a P1 or a Senna or something like that.
And there's a lot of potholes, man. It's a lot of potholes, a lot of driveways inclining.
Yeah.
And so I would be appreciative to lift my
Sure. Yeah, you just hit the button and it'll lift up about an inch and a half. It gives you better clearance, so you're more comfortable driving over certain roads.
And are most McLarens able to lift an inch and a half up? Okay. Well, yeah, we saw. For the viewers who are interested in McLarens, you got a lot of your questions answered, I'm sure. If there are some that you did not get answered in this video, drop in the comment section what you would like to know, and I'll be more than happy to go to another dealership, maybe in Dallas the next time, and I'll be happy to find the right guide for you if you want to go to the McLaren dealership out there as well. This is another episode of Natural Flex CNT.
Yep.